Welcome back. I'm in Utah, and today we are fixing your mental game. I'm gonna be honest with you, your mental game sucks, but I'm here to fix it. Today we're talking all about one of the easiest, quickest, simplest fixes for your mental game that is going to make an immediate impact on the golf course. But why should you listen to me? Well, I've got these 2 psychology degrees, and I'm a psychology professor. But at the end of the day, I'm just some dude on the internet with a camera. So if this doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. It's not gonna work for everyone. However, this is one of the biggest things that I see golfers of all kinds struggling with. What we're talking about today is how to separate performance from evaluation. You likely clicked on this video because you have a problem overthinking on the golf course. I hate to break it to you, but your problem isn't overthinking. Your problem is over-evaluating. And what does that mean? Well, I'll see you on the first tee, and we'll break it down as we go. See the club. See the club. Huh. I don't understand that, but okay. Settle. Hit it. Oh, I don't understand these greens at all. Get there. Oh, buddy. Pouring in the pars early. But I'm popping in because the wind ruined this audio, but I'm just gonna dive right into what I was saying here. Let me know if this sounds familiar. If I could just par out from here, if I had just made that birdie putt, if only I hadn't made that bogey putt. My problem is I'm getting stuck. I just need to get my hips through a little faster. These are evaluative thoughts. These are analytical thoughts. You can perform and you can evaluate, but you cannot do both at the same time. Evaluation is the #1 killer of performance. When those 2 worlds cross over, neither are going to be successful. So we have to separate them. But how do we do that? Well, the first step is simply being aware of them. All we need to do in step 1 is raise the level of awareness of these evaluative thoughts. So instead of sitting there saying, if I could just par out from here, being able to notice that and say, that was an analytical thought. That was an evaluation. That's #1. Just simply raise your awareness, because if you're not aware of them, you can't do anything about them. See if I can't hold an 8-iron off against the wind here. I did, but I held it too much. That's a green reg. Oh, good Lord. Get there. Get there. Get there. Kick in par. Step 2, we need to gently redirect those thoughts. You don't need to par out from here. You just need to play the next shot. So gently redirecting yourself back to the present moment and saying, I don't need to worry about holes 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to worry about hole 6. And more specifically, I need to worry about the tee shot on hole 6. It is a cut. Hang on, hang on. Findable. Oh, hit the pin, hit the pin. All right, not as bad as I thought. That was hoselled and bladed. Settle, settle, settle. Oh, it took about 8 bumps there. I made a par. The last step in this process is promising yourself that you're going to analyze, that you're going to have time for evaluation, and then following through on that promise. Because those thoughts serve a purpose. Those thoughts meet a need. We want to analyze, we want to evaluate, we want to improve. that part of yourself needs to be heard. So in order for that to happen, you have to make a promise to yourself. You have to follow through. That just has to happen after you finish the round. If it's happening during the round, it will clog your mind with unnecessary thinking. That's what we're trying to eliminate. So hang on to the end of the round, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. Exactly how do we evaluate? How do we analyze after the round in a way that's effective for improvement? Oh, it's a rip, but it's right. Roy McIlroy, you better be taking notes. This is why you subscribe to the channel right here. 359 par 4. That close to driving the green. Nearly pin high. How about that? Oh, that's got to go a ton. I got scared after the first one. Daggone it. Turn. Ah. How is that so far by? Man, the first 358 yards were easy. The last one, I made it look hard. Oh, I turned it too much. Hang on. Ah, that's a little left.
Chunk right out of the ground.
Oh, it slipped out of my hand. Oh, that's bad. Stop.
I didn't see a split.
Oh my goodness, it slipped out of my right hand. Turn, that has got to turn. Come on now. Ah.
It did turn just after the hole.
I'm taking up and down to pad the scrambling stats, but man, on a par 5 with 100 yards.
You're going with driving?
I think so, but I'm going to hit a ball I don't care so much about in case I hit it too close and they get mad. Toss it in the water.
Okay, just don't hit the park.
I can't reach it, but it's downwind a little bit. I could probably scare them. Oh, where's the fade? Where's the fade, buddy? All day until now? That's a favorable bounce. We'll be all right. I was doing a real good job of practicing what I preached until I missed a par 5 green from 100 yards away. And then I started thinking, I should not have been here. I should have done a lot better. The should started getting me. But we got 95 yards here. Let's see what we can do. Be good. Be good. Please be good. Sit. I'll take that one right there. Let's get a birdie here. 1 to 10. How embarrassing is this going to be if I miss it? I didn't commit to it. I got so scared. Oh, that's a bummer. That sucks. 6 pars in a row. Oh, that is ripped. Holy cow. That is massive. Good Lord, I smoked that. Or do that. That's, I guess, acceptable too. Golly, come on, get lucky. Real lucky. Sit right there. Go, go, release, release. That's gotta release, man. That's confidence for you. Ooh, I'll take that one. That last one. Kill it, Win. Kill it, because that is ripped. Kill it.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
I'll take that. No, that is not hit a little. Oh, it is actually. Wow, it's hit too much. Whoa. I don't understand. I will take that. That is a heck of a par save. Whew. Yes, sir.
So what was right to left or left to right?
Left, right. That is a beauty. While we're on hole 9 here, we're crossing the bridge back into play. Let's finish up our discussion. Again, it's not about making the thoughts stop, the evaluation thoughts. It's about noticing them when they arrive. You don't even have to deal with them. You just have to notice them and pay no attention. They can exist, but you don't have to give them the time of day. So our goal is not evaluation, it's just performance. And then after the performance, then we can allow ourselves time to evaluate. So let's finish up hole 9 here. I'm 1 under. I'm feeling good. Maybe I'm evaluating a little bit. I'll see you guys up there. And hey, you know what? If I finish 1 under, how about hit a like and drop a subscribe, or drop a like and hit a subscribe. Oh, stay right there. Sit down. Sit. Oh, I took a big kick. Dang it. That was a great line. I thought I was going to have a tap-in birdie. We might not even be on the green. Get there. Get there. Ah, I thought it was going to release way more than that. How about that little 35? I'll take that. Oh, that's much better. Welcome back. We have wrapped up the round, and I gotta say, pretty happy with that. 1 under, I will take that every day of the week. We've got my stats right here, and we're gonna run through them together. So this is the part that is really, really important. When you make that promise to yourself, you have to follow through, because then that allows you to start trusting yourself. When you know there is going to be time for analysis later, it's not so urgent that you do it in the moment. All of a sudden, you can kind of step back and say, you know what, I'll just play right now because I know I'm going to analyze later and I know I'll follow through with that. So I shot 35, 1 under. I had 1 birdie and 8 pars. And honestly, it kind of hurts that I had those 8 pars because I missed some easy birdie putts. I hit 4 of 7 fairways, which works out to 57%-ish. It's a little bit low. I'm looking for something around 65% typically. And I hit 6 of 9 greens, which is just about right at 67% of the greens. So I'm really looking between 65 and 70% for both of those stats. I base my own analytics on PGA Tour stats because that's the level that I want to live up to. Doesn't really matter. If you're a beginner, these stats are going to look different. Maybe you want to hit 2 fairways around, 3 fairways around, or maybe your goal is just to hit 1, 2 greens around, or make 1 par, make 1 bogey. If that's your goal, that's completely fine. This is entirely personal. All right, last stat here is putting. This is one that I focus a lot on because my putting, as you've seen in previous videos, has been cause for concern. But now that we're actually getting out of winter greens and into real grass, maybe we can judge my putting on a little bit more realistic level. So I had 14 putts in this round, so that's 1.5 putts a hole, and I had 4 1-putts. So 4 1-putts is a phenomenal number. 14 putts per 9 holes would work out to 28 putts, which is right around tour average. So what do I do with this information now? Now that I know my numbers, 57% of fairways, 67% of greens, and 14 putts, what do I do with that information? Well, I keep it in a database here and I track it over time with my other rounds. So I would advise you to do that as well. But the biggest key here, mentally speaking, is I don't want to dive into this data and say, oh my goodness, you suck so much. You only hit 6 of 9 greens. This is for self-improvement, not bashing yourself. So when you're doing this, it's not about judgment. The key here is to remove the judgment. Look at this as if you were looking at someone else's score. can sit there and say, you know what, you did really good on your green numbers today. And I think next time we go practice, we should probably focus on hitting the fairway a little more. So let's hit a few more woods, a few more drivers on the range. So this is really about getting feedback into what you need to be practicing with. Next time you go out for a practice session, this data will tell you where you should be working. So that's it for me. That's the final piece of this puzzle. Once you've promised, you've committed to yourself that you're going to come back and evaluate, follow through and make it non-judgmental. Talk to yourself as if you're talking to a friend. Celebrate the wins and simply use the mistakes to guide your next practice session. Golf doesn't have to be that hard. We can get smarter together. We can improve our mental games one day at a time. So if you like this, if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more about the mental side of golf and how to improve, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next round.